Hey Facebook listeners, Tim O'Neill here with the Lagomarcino's Cocoa Beano race for 2019. One of the race directors here. We are with our sports medicine team, their official sports medicine team, orthopedic specialist, plasma physical therapy, and the athlete development project. I'm joined by Matt Roach and by Dr. Darmafal. We're going to talk a little bit about some choices that you have as a recreational or weekend warrior athlete with our program and what these guys bring to the table. So first of all, I'm going to start with Matt Roach. Matt, this is kind of a newer position, a new role here in the Quad Cities with you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I've been in the Quad Cities since I did physical therapy school, and for the last 10 years. And so for the last 8 years, we've been with Genesis, and we made a switch over the summer and come into a different situation, more of the private practice realm. But it's gone really well, and the ability to kind of make some change and do things the way that we think they should be done.
So I know talk about this new transition, and we talked about a similar role that I had 15 years ago and in similar shoes, but not the same. We talked about complete athletic care and talk about that synergy between OS with Plaza and with ADP.
Yeah, so the nice thing about the complete athletic care and having Dr. Darmafal with us too is that we're able to kind of put all three things together. So if you go to a Division I school or the Olympic Training Center, whether you are non-injured or you're injured, you can at least get in. You have the ability to get into this system one way or the other. So like if you come to you're doing stuff with athlete development project, and you can do all the performance things, but say you get hurt, well then you can contact myself, or we can get you in same day, next day visits with Dr. Darmafal or the other surgeons with OS. It allows you to have that convenience of that care, but then all the expertise goes along with it.
All right, Dr. Darmafal, new face to the Quad Cities.
Yeah.
Welcome, first of all.
Thank you.
We appreciate having you here, and tell us a little bit about you kind of your background a little bit, where you come from, and what landed you here in the Quad Cities.
Absolutely. So I'm originally from Michigan. I'm clearly a Midwest girl, as I've trained in Minnesota with the Gophers, Wisconsin with the Badgers, then worked for Ohio State University as a Buckeye, and came out here to the Quad Cities. But I found this really unique opportunity to bring that level of care that we provide our athletes to the Quad Cities that we don't have here. And I think we have a nice niche with an excellent community of people who enjoy activities from the ground level young kids all the way up to our weekend warriors. And so with that, what I'm able to do with Matt especially is we can bring this it's dedicated, customized care for the injured athlete or the uninjured, and getting you to your peak level of performance to achieve what you want to achieve.
Well, I think it's a very unique, and it's great to have you here. Obviously, people that out there know that when it comes to healthcare and when it comes to athletic development, there's choices. And talk about why should people choose OS Plaza and ADP when they're looking for those types of resources.
Absolutely. So I think what we have developed here and what we are bringing is a unique aspect where we have the complete athlete care, and so it's getting you in for your evaluation if you have a new injury. And then with that, we can sort out different treatment options that are customized to the individual, whether we have goals for an activity or a competition or getting back to work in a certain amount of time. We can customize your rehab program and the treatment so that we can achieve those goals for you. The best part for me is I literally walk downstairs from my clinic to our PT here, and I have one-on-one conversations with our therapist to make sure we are getting you the right care. And that's a really unique thing, that opportunity that we have here that I didn't have where I was even at OSU.
Okay. Any other credentials for some of the other partners? You've got fellowship trained surgeons all over, Dr. Hoffman, Dr. Mendel.
Absolutely.
Any other doctors you want to talk about?
So we have a really unique setup here at OS where every single surgeon is board certified and fellowship trained. And so I'm our sports medicine expert, coming in doing shoulder, hip, and knee, arthroscopy and reconstruction. And then we have Dr. Mendel, who's known in the community. He's one of our foot and ankle specialists and does some sports medicine. Dr. Hoffman has been an establishment here with his sports background and now doing his outpatient total joints practice. And then we have Michael Dolphin, who is our spine surgeon extraordinaire. And also new to our group, along with me, is Dr. Megan Krosmer, who is a hand surgeon who comes to us also from some Midwest training with Michigan, did an Indiana fellowship. And we will introduce her back to the cold since she was in Orlando, Florida for the last couple of years.
She's probably getting ready for that right now
Yeah.
as we speak. Matt, anything else you want to add at all? And again, this relationship with Lagomarcino's Cocoa Beano race, this is an event that does support the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Quad Cities, so we have both clubs on the Iowa and Illinois side. It is a charity event. Talk about, again, anything that we may have missed.
Well, I think the biggest thing with our wanting to be involved in this, and you brought it to my attention too, is that we want to do something more for the Quad Cities. So it's not just about dollars and cents; it's about doing what's right. And I think not only from the complete athlete care, but also doing some of these other things in the community. It's how can we affect more people? From the complete athlete care, just seeing people in general, whether it's in the PT or upstairs. It's convenience. How can we get you in that doesn't disrupt your life? So we have early morning appointments, we have later appointments. All those things going together, I think that's the biggest thing that we're trying to do that's different.
Okay. Well, we appreciate your time, guys. We're really excited and thankful to have you guys again as be partners of our event. I think this is it's an incredible community event with over 3,000 people that will be towing the line. There's a little bit of chocolate involved. There'll be a lot of hot chocolate involved. There'll be some turtles involved. Don't forget, Lagomarcino's will have caramel apples for sale. And again, it's a great community event, and we are again very, very appreciative to have you guys involved with us this year. Thank you guys for your time, and we look forward to seeing. And one last thing I do want to say, Dr. Darmafal is going to run the 10K herself. She's an avid runner, has done a couple, done one marathon.
Yep.
And working on maybe some potential training, so using this as a kind of that one of those initial races to get her up and going with her training again. And so you guys, someone from staff will be there. So if you do have some of those nagging injuries or have a couple questions, Doc will be available there that weekend. Excited to have them there. Thank you guys for listening.